Hulk smash! What is up, everyone? Movie Way back again with another cinema revisited episode. This is going to be for the 2008 movie The Incredible Hulk, and this is directed by Louis Leterrier, starring Ed Norton, Liv Tyler and Tim Roth. Now, I do speak spoilers in these cinema revisited episode, so that is your warning right there. Now, this tells the story of Bruce Banner, a scientist on the run from the US government, who turns into a big, green, aggressive monster when he gets angry. I always feel like the Incredible Hulk was kind of the black sheep of the MCU franchise. He's one of the main Avengers to not really ever get a sequel of his own. Mark Ruffalo swiftly replaced Ed Norton after this, and I always remember not really liking this movie too much. So on this rewatch, has my opinion changed? Let's find out. First off, I feel like the story is the biggest positive of this film. It's simple but works really well. It's kind of an origin story but also a fully fledged Hulk film as well. And everything is explained as to what's going on in the opening credits right there. Bruce Banner has already turned into the Hulk a few times and he's trying to control this monster inside of him. And I just thought it was really fun to follow. And this has a great opening 20 minutes where the US government find out where Bruce Banner is hiding, and it becomes very hectic really quickly and kind of on edge at times, and a brilliant chase scene ensues in the favela of Brazil, which is expertly shot in this film, by the way. The way they filmed this location was so good. But it's all edited together really well and constructed, and it gives you this vibe that this movie is going to be very fast paced and very, very frantic. It's not just the favela that looked great here though. The whole movie is filmed pretty damn well. I mean, there's lots of nice overhead shots, great action scenes, especially when the Hulk is unleashed and taking on these tanks and all these enemies. I never got tired of seeing things getting smashed to bits. And the CGI and special effects on the Hulk here still look pretty damn good. I mean, if you watch Avengers movies now, there's some of the best CGI you're going to see, really. But I still thought, considering this is 2008, that the Hulk looked great. Can I just say, when the Hulk kicks Tim Roth's character against the tree here, by the way, I was in stitches. I thought that was pretty damn hilarious. He just kicks him and he flies about 500 yards in about half a second. There's also a great cameo appearance here by Lou Ferrigno, who of course played the Hulk in the TV series. Stan Lee ain't the only one making a cameo in this movie, but I especially loved the last scene because that's not all. Tony Stark, of course, makes an appearance in a bar, and he says that he's going to put a team together. We all know what came after that, don't we? That's just awesome. Now, this is more of a side note, not a negative, but I feel like the Incredible Hulk definitely has a different vibe going on compared to the rest of the MCU. I mean, apart from Tim Roth getting kicked against the tree, there isn't really many comedic moments, and nowhere near as noticeable as, like, let's say, Iron Man. And my opinion hasn't changed when I say it's the black sheep of the franchise. Or green sheep, if you like. My main problem with this movie, though, and this may surprise you, is the casting. Now, Ed Norton, to me, is a phenomenal actor. He's one of the best actors working today, in all honesty. And he's not really that bad in this movie. However, I feel like he's really miscast because he's just got this slim look about him. And I just feel like Mark Ruffalo is definitely more suited to this role. I mean, even when we see the Hulk in this movie, the Hulk looks more like Mark Ruffalo than Ed Norton in this film. So I just feel like this wasn't really the right role for Norton, to be honest. Also, Tim Roth isn't the best of bad guys here. I just didn't get that evil belief off him. You know, that villain feeling. I just feel like he was kind of miscast as well. And there's one moment which is kind of weird where he's definitely got a painted on six pack. I mean, that's not really his fault. But Liv Tyler as well, again, just didn't do it for me in this movie. I mean, she kind of whispers everything she says. She's like, "You okay, Bruce? What's happened, Bruce?" Now, you might have recognised that I said the CGI here was really good, and it is on the whole. I can't say the same for Tim Roth's character, Emil Blonsky, when he turns into Abomination. It was really, really contrasted when they were having like this big fight, because the Hulk looked great and this turtle kind of thing looked terrible. In my opinion. So it's a shame they didn't put as much effort into Abomination as they did as the Hulk. However, after revisiting this film, I had a lot of fun with it. I wasn't looking forward to it at all, but I was kind of surprised, and it does play it safe compared to most MCU movies, but it works. I'm just going to go ahead and rate this movie now. I'm going to give The Incredible Hulk a 7 out of 10. Pretty good so far for the MCU franchise. Okay, at the end of these reviews, I always like to leave a little fun fact. Now, the fun fact for The Incredible Hulk is that back in 2014, Ed Norton stated that he didn't carry on with the Hulk character because he'd gained everything he wanted from them type of movies, and he didn't want to be tied down to a contract and obligations that came with starring in a superhero franchise. Okay guys, hope you all enjoyed this review. If you want to subscribe, it's up to yourself. Lots more reviews coming, lots more videos, and we do have Iron Man 2 coming up next. I'm really looking forward to revisiting these movies now. I'm kind of in the mood to watch them, so I hope you are enjoying the reviews as well. Take it all easy guys. I'll see you all on the next video.